Well, you've been very kind to help me a couple times. I interviewed you and 8 or 9 or other CPA firms for an article I did on in Cal CPA magazine. But you've also been on a panel several times with us I'm the chair of the Cal CPA MAP committee in Los Angeles. And in September, we had another panel, but it was smaller firms this time, solos or maybe 2 partner firms. And one of the interesting things that came through that was what these guys did as smaller firms to be nimble. They made changes in their structure, their changes in their ability to look at clients, get rid of let some clients go that they needed to let go and change it appears that you've, even as a larger firm, you've kept a lot of that nimbleness that you might have had when you were a smaller practice. Can you speak to that as well?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I hope we have, I guess, but being able to adapt and, it wasn't that long ago that, we didn't know what Teams was, and we didn't know how to, use Zoom, and we didn't know how to use all kinds of different technology. So to me, just to be able to keep an open mind, 2 years ago, if you would have said we would have 70% of our workforce working remotely, I mean, I would have went, there's no way that would have worked. I mean, you mentioned moving our new office. One of the things, I mean, it was just moving our new office. We were very focused on. We wanted to modernize it, and we wanted to have smaller offices and more open space for the cubicle areas, I guess. But we still had to be careful. I mean, we were nervous about what would the change bring? What would a smaller office bring? And what would more open space and less private areas bring? And then all of a sudden, here we are. And not only that, none of that really matters right now, because we're all, we're working remote, and being able to adapt to that and being able to accept that, people working from home are going to have some distractions, and they're probably not going to be available from 9 to 5 straight like they would be in the office. And arguably, it's probably a lot easier if we're all together in one space working 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or whatever the hours are. But that's not the case now. They're home, and they, especially during the summer and last year when children were not at school, I mean, they had to take their children, they had to help their children through technology. So not only were they working remotely, but a lot of them were working different hours than, say, I was working, or I had been accustomed to working. And just being able to step back and accept that, and be able to make personal sacrifice and personal change. It's not just, everybody else. We all had to be able to accept change and figure it out. So, and we did. And that's something that I think we're all proud of how we handled the change.